It's showtime. Time for another episode of Because You Love Cards, brought to you by the Last Frontier Casino. Hi, everybody. I'm Ben Tracy, along with co-host Michael Holt.
Ben, welcome online viewers. We're so excited about today. I mean, don't you love when we get ready for our show?
Can hardly wait.
You know, we love it. It's going to come out today loud and clear, and we got a lot of good stuff to talk about. But we just want to say thank you for joining us. Sit back and enjoy the show today. Benny, what do we got on schedule? What's going on?
Today is our 27th episode. And, of course, it's about cards and the love of cards.
I love it.
Now, if you're a skier, it could be because you love skiing. If you're a basketball player, because you love basketball.
Yep.
When I got burned out in Portland and Seattle radio and had a chance to move to Bend, and I loved, back then it was 8,000 people, and I was there to manage a series of stations and whatever, and I was taught from a friend of mine how to tie flies. I became so obsessed with tying flies, I get off during the summertime about 3 o'clock, and I'd fish all over Central Oregon. Fish. Just fished. Then moved back here, got involved with cards. And now every year for the past 30 years.
Imagine that. You got involved with cards.
Every year for the last 30 years, I say, I'm going to start fishing again. Well, I got to get a license. I don't know where to get a license. I got to figure out where my flies are, my fly pole. Then I'll probably go out there and get bit by a mosquito.
It's raining.
My fly will get caught in the tree. It'll be raining. Then I'll catch a fish. It'll be all slimy. I'll just go play poker. But that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, if I called you and said, hey, Michael, great movie in town. Let's go. And you would say, well, how long is the movie? It's only about 6 hours. You'd say, what? Get out of here.
No way, yeah.
But 4 to 6 to 8 hours playing poker, cards, I mean, what a hobby.
Yeah.
It's just never ending because you just got to see one more hand.
No, I know. I love it. Our players come in. They enjoy playing cards, Benny, like you say. The average poker player plays about 4 hours when they come to play.
Yeah.
Our top 100 players they probably play somewhere around 6 to 7 hours a day, enjoying playing 11 cards. And you know what? Today's episode is going to talk a little bit, really focusing around the poker and why those players love to come up and play cards here in this little tiny card room in the center. But it's really the reason why, if you like to go to big casinos, there's a lot that big casinos do have to offer you. But if you're a card player and you love to play cards as your hobby, the Last Frontier Casino is the place to come, because we're going to talk to you a little bit about the promotions that are going on.
And the odds of winning. They're in your favor.
Yeah, and this month, last episode, we talk about our April promotions, and we usually do that. We set you up to let you know what's coming up. But my phone, my email has been blowing up. I've had customers online saying, Michael, we love the promotions that are going on, especially the high hands. So, Benny, let's talk
what a wrinkle is about that. I'm going to show you something that we have on the front of the poker supervisor's desk.
Yes.
New high hand rollover rule.
Yes. And that was new for April. That was brand new.
April. And people hate rules. This rule they love because they have a chance to win more money. The rollover, I'm going to let you explain it because it's really cool. I don't want to screw it up.
Well, here's the deal. For those of you that are watching for the first time, maybe you don't know what a high hand is, but you play poker, especially all the high hands are tied to poker games and Texas Hold'em. You use your 2-hole cards, and if you can make a hand of a full house or higher, you will hear the dealer call out, high hand, and they'll put your name up on the board. And depending on how long the high hand segments are,
either 1 to 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours, mostly 1 to 2 hours.
1 to 2 hours, and you can typically win up to an extra $100 for that high hand, all the way up to $300 a high hand. But here's the new rule, and this is what people are loving over in the poker room. And I mean, the buzz is crazy.
Oh.
It's hard to put something new down on the casino, especially for the poker players that have been playing here for a long time with us. They get some really excited, but this rule is doing it. So the way it works is that you have to have at least a full house or higher to be able to post a high hand. And if you didn't have a full house or higher, then it was considered a non-qualifying segment, and that money was just not paid out. But what we came up with, and Chris Cantor, brilliant idea, is to take that and add the new rollover rule, which means is any high hand that is a non-qualifier will roll over to the next segment. So we added to that amount, and that high hand segment can roll all the way up to $499.
And what makes it special is one of our promotions that we do a lot because people refuse to let it go away, Dash for Cash. Now, the Dash for Cash, we do that every other hour on Sundays, Wednesdays, and Tuesdays from 10 o'clock in the morning till 1 o'clock in the morning. It starts with $100 every 15 minutes. Without the qualifier, the next 15 minutes is $200.
Yes.
Again, no qualifier, now it's $300.
Yes.
I mean, we've had so many winners, $300, $400, $499.
Yes.
All because of this rollover rule.
Yeah, I
it's
know
a
it.
rule you can love, and it's here in the center at the Last Frontier Casino.
Yeah, Benny's absolutely correct. And we've had lots of $499 winners so far this month. If you look at the board behind us, it shows you all the high hand.
Kind of like a road map.
Yeah, it's a road map. So when you come in or you can go online, you can check it out. But it gives you an idea. But here's what you love is the numbers that you're looking on the high hand boards is the minimum amount you're going to win. You just never know if you're in the middle of a rollover, and it's amazing that you could come in and you think, oh, there's going to be $100 segments, and it's really a $499 segment that's going to be paid out possibly in 15 minutes. It's crazy, crazy good. In fact, Benny, you challenged me to go back and say, Michael, how many weekly winners do we have?
Did you find that total?
I got the number. You know what it is?
I have no idea.
Online viewers, I want you to listen to this. If you love to play poker, there are 244 high hands just
Paid out, you mean?
paid out weekly in our poker room.
In our five-table poker?
Five-table poker
In the
room.
center?
Yes, Benny, and you talked about the odds.
Whoa.
Talk about your chances of winning.
Well, like for example, if you're playing the double chance, we'll say,
Yes.
and there's a single table. Say you're going for the $400 early bird late night special from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock in the morning and 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock in the morning. Usually one table. With that particular double chance, your odds are 4.5 to 1.
Right.
4.5 to 1.
Yes, that's
pretty
awesome.
good.
Yeah. And you know what?
The regular table, it's 9 to 1.
Yeah. We just had an online viewer ask us if we're going to add more poker tables because on the weekends it does get pretty busy,
Yes,
and
it
even
does.
some peak times during the week. But what's important to you is that you take a look at the schedule your time to come up and play, and you can really give yourself a great chance. So
You might mention about you can go online and actually see before
Yes,
they come
yes.
up here.
In fact, Jason, our producer, I want to remind you, if you can, insert the Last Frontier Poker Room page behind us now. What this means is that you can go in, log on if you're a Facebook person, which if you're watching this, you probably are. Yeah, you need to be unless you're on YouTube watching us. But take a look at, go to Last Frontier Casino Poker Room and ask to join that group. And what that will do is it will give you the updates. Every 2 hours, we update you what games are in play, and we also will share with you what the waiting list is, plus all the tournament winners, all the promotion stuff, all the episodes of Because You Love Cards, all of that. You can find that there on the Last Frontier Casino Facebook poker group page.
All there. But as a general rule, come up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday mornings up till noon, 1, 2 o'clock. You're going to find 3 tables, 4 tables, sometimes 5, but the wait won't be very long.
No,
you come up Friday night at 6 o'clock wanting to play poker, well, you can play some table games while you're waiting. You can enjoy a prime rib or a hamburger because you're not going to get right into a date.
No, you typically don't get right in, but there is the call.
Like a busy restaurant.
There's the call. Yeah, it's exactly that. You go to your favorite restaurant on Fridays and Saturday nights. If you don't have a reservation, it's going to be tough to get in. But you can't come in. And Ben's talking about your favorite table games. I'll tell you, not only do we have the high hands on the on the poker tables, we put in the high hands back onto our table games at 200 every hour. So Monday through Thursday, beginning at noon, every hour, if you play your favorite Lucky You table game, which 5 of the 10 tables are Lucky You promotional tables, you can have a chance to post high hands on that. Benny talked about your odds. If all those tables are full, you got a 1 in 35 chance of winning an extra $200. Plus, typically when you post that high hand, you won your original wager. Folks, people are loving the promotions. I am telling you, April is off to a crazy month.
And
Players are
add
coming
in 2 other things. Spin and win.
Spin and win.
And the high-low cash game. I mean, that's the dessert. That's the cherry on top of the sundae.
You know, yes, it's good. We're going to invite you to come up and see us on here, and make sure that if you like what we're doing, please, post, like, share, give us feedback. We love it because the reason you want to do that too is we're going to start making some winners.
A hat, and here's why.
Yeah. You know what? We're going to put it in. If you've liked, shared, or commented in the past, you're automatically entered, so your names are going in there. We've got a few names, Devin C., a few other people. Congratulations, your names are going in. We're going to spin it. But Benny, remember last episode we challenged people. Where in the world we had our buddy Halle Berry,
Great Wall of China.
Great Wall of China. We challenged the online viewers to get your Because You Love Cards hat. Go out and get your pictures and send them in. And you took me up on the challenge.
Well, next to playing cards, I'm an avid fan of the Mariners. Have been since day one. They started in 1977, 40-some years ago. Morgan Wentworth, our facilities manager,
Yep.
he and I go up to the opening weekend every year. It's kind of
Yeah.
a tradition. And we went up to the Sunday game to watch Boston. We got up there and we had some really good seats. And I says, Morgan, I can't quite get a selfie properly. So a whole bunch of us got behind me and they lifted me up. Morgan took the camera and got a photo of me at the Mariners on that Sunday as we beat Boston.
We beat Boston. It was a great photo of you. But you know what? Again, we want to challenge you. Benny, I love it. Benny's got his Because You Love Cards hats on. Mariners, I think if you ever went up to heaven.
12-2
Yeah,
is their record
yeah.
as we speak.
Benny loves the Mariners, and that's why he always is posting about when you can watch and play your favorite card games up here at the Last Frontier Casino. It's great stuff. Good funds. So let's do this. We're going to get some more Because You Love Card hats out there. We're going to spin it out. You got your glasses on?
Good.
Let's do that. It never gets old making winners and having fun.
Winning is
I
everything.
love what we do here. It is so, it's just what we do. And
Yeah,
we've been
yeah.
doing this a lot of years, celebrating our 30th
We've been
year.
here the entire time. You
Yeah,
and I.
it's crazy. I know. It's so much fun. I love it. And I don't even know what we'll do if we don't come here.
Oh.
So let's just keep coming here. And we want you to come up and join us. So, Benny, let's pick a winner. Here we go. We're going to give out 3 Lucky You hats. So I'm going to draw in right now and grab 3 tickets out of here. 1, spin it around, 2, and last but not least 3.
These are all for hats, right?
These are all for your Because You Love Card hats. Your 30-year logo's on there. And we want you to wear these out in the world, get your pictures and send them
Yeah,
in. Ben,
yeah, that's
who's the
important.
lucky winner today?
Brent M.
Brent M.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Brent M.
Larry H.
Larry H. I
Larry
love you, Larry.
H.
Larry's a good friend of mine. He follows
And-
us all the time.
Candy I.
Candy I.
wins the hat.
Candy I. Is that?
Yes.
That's our
Oh,
kid.
it's still April.
Yeah.
No, that was last month.
That
Lucky
was
the
last month.
Irish.
Candy, you're carrying the Lucky the Irish into this
Yeah,
month.
yeah.
And let's do one for our Because You Love cards. You know my favorite.
Yep.
Here we go, Benny. Let's stretch it out. Lucky You. We are home of the Lucky You promotions, the best promotions around. If you love to play cards, small card, you got to come up here. And you get your very own Lucky You t-shirt. Ben, who's the lucky winner for today? Here we go. Digging deep. We got,
with a heap, and it
dun-dun-dun.
is Lydia G.
Lydia G, congratulations.
Lydia.
You got your Lucky You. So, Benny, tell them where we're at. Tell them what we do. Bring them up here. Bring it home.
We do so much for this little card room, and to get here is so simple. Head up north, I-5, heading like to Woodland, Longview, Seattle. Head north. Stop at exit 16.
Exit 16.
Be sure you're in the right lane that says La Center exit. Take a right, come down the hill.
Down that
up
hill.
the hill, cross the bridge into the brand new roundabout. That we all love, because it takes you right to our front door.
Love it.
To find out what's going on, simply log on to lastfrontiercasino.com. In the meantime, we are here.
We are here, Benny. Why are we here? Because you love cars. Thanks for joining us today. We love you. Come up and enjoy the fun.